There's been so much disinformation, so much suppression of the truth around this issue for so long. I think a lot of people generally don't quite understand what's happening, the way it's covered, the way it's talked about as a kind of equal conflict between two sides, rather than occupation, rather than apartheid, rather than genocide. These things, I think, make people think, well, I'm not getting involved. It's complicated. And I think the second thing is there's a lot of fear. I think that now that the truth is so clear for everyone in 4K, it's streaming live to everyone's phones, I think a lot of people are concerned about what speaking out would do to their careers, to their livelihood. People got mortgages to pay. People have worked all their lives to get to a certain place. And that's not me excusing them. That's just me trying to kind of get underneath what's going on. Because I don't believe people on a fundamental level are callous. I think people care about other human beings. I think it's fear and ignorance is the main thing. I think sadly it's something we're seeing across the board where there's an attempt to silence. But I think as perverse as it sounds, there's something hopeful in that, because when people resort to such blunt instruments of just authoritarian silencing, it's because they're afraid. You know, it's because in a way they're losing the narrative war against the truth. So I try and take some solace from the fact that people are doing such ham-fisted, clumsy attempts to silence people, because it means that something's working. Well, I think it's very clear that we've got a lot to answer for over here. You know, as a UK taxpayer myself, I do not want my money going to fund war crimes and a breaking of international law, you know. We've had a democracy in this country for a very long time. Some people would question how robust that democracy is right now. But it seems to be something very perverse that the values that we hold so dear over here, we don't think other people are worthy of. And so anything that we're doing to deny other people their freedom, it's just got to stop. You know, it's just basic common sense. So I think we've probably got a lot to answer for. I hope there's an independent inquiry at some point, and I hope that point is as soon as possible.